we wanted to find out all the differences between Coca-Cola in the UK and the US. This is Food Wars.
I'm clicked on this one because you guys said that there actually is a massive difference between Coke in the UK
regular
and
Coke comes in 8
the
portion
US.
sizes, starting with this mini can, which is 150 milliliters.
What the fuck
then we
is
have
that
three
thing?
options, which all include 250 milliliters of Coke. Then we have our standard can, which is 330 milliliters. Our standard plastic bottle is 500 milliliters. From there, we move up to this bottle, which is 1 liter, 1.25 liters, 1.5 liters, and 2.25 liters. It's worth noting that these ones are only stocked by a limited number of shops, including Iceland, the supermarket chain, not the country.
And in the US.
So wait, is this our normal? And then like this is an extra bigger, or is this like our same thing as ours?
These ones are only stocked by a limited number of shops, including Iceland, the supermarket chain, not the country.
And in the US, our classic Coke comes in these sizes. The mini can, which is 7.5 ounces.
I've never seen a
then
mini
this
can
mini
before, I
bottle,
don't think.
which is 8 ounces. Then we jump up to the standard 12-ounce can that also comes in a little 12-ounce bottle. From there, we got this guy, which is the 16.9 fluid ounces, aka 500 milliliters. Then we have a 20-ounce bottle. And finally, our biggest, the 2-liter.
So they have a
Also
bigger bottle than us.
67.6
Oh shit.
ounces. Now that means, as far as Coca-Cola Classic is concerned, the UK's largest side is actually 12.5% larger than that in the US.
There is a reason why we're specifying regular Coke here. The UK government brought in a sugar tax, which raised the price of sugary drinks in an effort to reduce people's sugar consumption.
Flats, you
Instead
look
of raising the
amazing
prices
today.
of some of their drinks,
Thanks in pants. Appreciate the prime for 10
what
months, dude.
Coca-Cola did was just to make the sugary versions of their drinks a little bit smaller. For example, how the normal largest size of regular Coke is 1.5 liters, whereas the largest size of Coke Zero is 2 liters.
Whereas here in the US, we don't have a specific sugar tax. So we can get our bottles of Classic Coke and Diet Coke in the same size and for the same price.
As a consequence of the UK sugar rules, it actually means that the 2.25 regular Coke isn't our largest bottle size. That crown goes to this, the 3-liter Diet Coke bottle. Now this absolute unit is 50% larger than the biggest bottle in America.
What the
if you're doing like
fuck?
a party, maybe. If you're buying that for yourself, like you've got a problem. I'm sorry.
That is ridiculously huge and really hilarious. Now I want to
The
point
thing is though, is he said that's a problem, but I know people that would literally drink a 2-liter a day. Easily.
out that on Walmart.com, they have this 3-liter bottle of Diet Coke on it, but it's not available anywhere. So my assumption is at one point in the United States, there was 3-liter bottles available, but if Walmart doesn't have it, I'm assuming it isn't anywhere. That being said, in terms of multi-pack options, the US still comes out on top. Our single largest multi-pack is the 35-pack of 12-ounce cans. Let's get a picture
Never
of that
seen
on
a
the screen.
35 pack.
I ordered it online, and here's what they sent me.
Oh, maybe I have.
24-pack and 9 loose cans. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but what's 24 plus 9? It ain't 35. When I emailed the place that I bought it from, they said, oh, sorry, you're missing 2 cans, so we'll refund you the 2 cans. And I'm like, no, I don't want the 2 cans. I want the 35-pack, because that's what I'm doing for this video. And they just sent me $2 back, so thank you for that. Anyway, so then I go, nuts of this, I'm going to Walmart.com, give me the 35-pack, buy, enter. And then they sent me 3 12-packs, which is more than 35 cans, so I guess technically they're being generous, but once again, it's not that I need 35 cans of soda, I need the 35.
This is the most American thing I've ever seen.
Specifically. There's a
Like,
35 can.
Like, listen, if you actually don't understand what I'm saying, this is the most American thing I've ever seen, because this actually happens all the fucking time, where you order something very specific and they just don't feel like getting it for you, so they get the smaller packs or something and they just fucking throw them at you. And there is so many instances where this happens, and this is a great example.
Pack somewhere in America, and everyone's just sending me roughly 35 cans of soda. Thank you for that.
Our largest single item is this. This is a 24-pack of 330 milliliter cans.
That's
which comes to
lit.
A total of 7.
Dude, if you gave me that when I was in college, I would have been so set. Dude, imagine you kept this as your beer case. So like when you walked around with a case of beer, it looked like it was labeled as Coke. That's genius. That is genius. I would have bought one of these just for the box.
0.92 litres. Here is everything that's in regular Coke, carbonated water, sugar,
fructose corn syrup,
colour, caramel
color,
E150D,
phosphoric acid,
phosphoric
Why?
acid,
natural flavors,
and natural flavourings, including
caffeine.
caffeine. Now, obviously, we don't get a full ingredients list because the recipe of Coca-Cola is a closely guarded secret. At the World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta, there's reportedly a vault which contains the secret formula written down on a piece of paper.
Who cares if the recipe gets loose? Coca-Cola. No one's gonna edge you out. Pepsi can't beat you. Who cares? I mean, how do you even make cola? You can probably just go into the factory and eyeball it and figure it out. It's not super famous because you don't know how to make it. It's super famous because they edged everybody out. You won. I don't care. Do you want the recipe? I couldn't care less.
So what do we know about the recipe? Well, there is one obvious
He
difference.
always
and
just
that's
says the
high
most
fructose corn syrup
stupid
in the
shit.
US versus the use of sugar.
I don't even care if I kind of agree with him, but at the same time, I don't anymore. Now I say fuck you. Keep it secret.
Okay.
Just because
Corn syrup
fuck
is
you.
everywhere in American food. It's cheaper for manufacturers to use because the government gives subsidies to corn farmers, keeping the corn supply high and the prices low.
This is true.
Should you be worried about consuming high fructose corn syrup? The short answer is not really. Some studies have suggested that the negative effects of sugar tend to come from fructose rather than from glucose. But the high fructose in high fructose corn syrup only relates to its fructose content in relation to other corn syrups. It actually still has less fructose than table sugar or than honey.
The main difference it causes might be the taste. You've heard Americans talk about Mexican Coke. You can find it in most Mexican restaurants and in some grocery stores next to the regular Coke in the glass bottles. Mexican
Glass
Coke
bottle
made
Coke
with
is
cane sugar.
goated.
Our regular Coke is made with high fructose corn syrup. People tend to like the Mexican Coke more because it has a sweeter, sugary taste. So right now,
Wait.
to compare,
Wait a minute. Where did I see you guys talking about this? I saw you guys talking about this recently, didn't I? You guys were saying that Mexican Coke is OP. How do I get it?
I'm not going to blindfold myself and let our camera operator Sarah pour the Cokes out for me. I'm blindfolded, I don't know which one's which. I'm going to try them one after the other and try and figure out which one's which. I'm going to start on the right. See, it could just be mind games, but that doesn't taste like exactly what I'm used to. Number 2. Ooh, okay. That one tastes pretty good. Number 3. These two taste pretty similar. This one tastes a bit weird for some reason. I'm going to guess that this one is American.
I also didn't
I
realize
was
this was
expecting
in the
more
way.
of a difference, I'll be honest. I'll go with British in the middle, Mexican on my left. Put them in front of me and then I'll unblindfold myself. Wow, okay, that was Mexican Coke.
Looks better.
I was right about British. I just got Mexican and American Coke mixed up. Wow, okay. A lot of people have really hyped up Mexican Coke to me, and I honestly, that was my least favorite of the 3.
This one has Amazon links to the Cokes. Did you put it in Monchat?
it tastes exactly the same. So I'm gonna go UK, Mexico, USA.
All right, I'll take a look at that later.
Wow, really?
Thank you.
I'm so great at pointless things! Cool side
Yes.
effect for Coke using these artificial sweeteners you might not know about. Because they're so much more sweet than sugar per pound, there's a tiny amount of them dissolved in your Diet Coke compared to the amount of sugar that's in a classic Coke. That means a can of Coke is denser than that of a Diet Coke. So when you put said Coke in water, to the bottom, Diet Coke, floats.
What?
One other rumor we felt compelled to address was the role of cocaine in Coca-Cola. This dates right back to the 1800s when the drink was invented.
Coca-Cola's official stance on this is that there's never been cocaine in any of its products.
No shit, but
What
it probably was
does
there.
Seem to contain, however, is coca extract.
Coca is the plant from which cocaine is extracted. Fluid extract of coca was one of the ingredients in a list This American Life discovered, which was reportedly a recipe for an early version of Coca-Cola.
And it seems like they're still using it. In 1988,
That's wild that it
Coca-Cola
floats like that.
spokesperson said, ingredients from the coca leaf are used,
7
but
and
there's
12.
no cocaine in it.
Yeah,
and
you didn't have to do
all
that
is
nameless.
being
Thank you,
tightly
buddy, though.
overseen by
I appreciate it,
regulatory
dude.
authorities.
Just let me know.
What's fun is that
Actually,
Coca-Cola
send
got a
me it.
specific
Should be
exemption
good.
from the United Nations in order to keep using coca extract as an ingredient, specifically Article 27 of the Single Convention on Narcotic Drugs of 1961.
There's only one facility in the U.S. licensed to import and process coca leaves through a special deal with the DEA. It is owned by the Stepan Company and is in Maywood, New Jersey. According to Peruvian officials, they buy around 100 metric tons of dried Peruvian cocoa leaves each year.
They reportedly process them and decocainize them, taking all of the cocaine out of them. The cocaine is sold to hospitals for use as an anesthetic, and the
Not thanks to the
cocaine-free
Prime, didn't
extract
appreciate it.
is then sent to Coca-Cola for use in their products.
game's gonna have a good random my team. Yeah, GG's, dude. You popped.
Coca-Cola does not contain
We shouldn't fall off the
cocaine or
map.
any other harmful substances, and cocaine has never been an added ingredient in Coca-Cola. End quote.
You know this is cap though, because it's from the 1800s. There's like fucking barely records. Like, dude, like people were fucking carving shit on trees. You know, like of course there's no record of like official record. Like, no, of course not. Like, we all know. You know, we all know.
All right, ready to do next to nothing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Back to the video.
It's fair to say that cocaine and coca extract are not the same thing, so the latter might in fact be one of their not-so-secret ingredients. Here are all the Coca-Cola products in the UK that you won't find in the US.
And here's all the Coca-Cola items you'll find in the US that you cannot find in the UK. Want to start with 2 exclusive flavors you can get in the US you can't get in the UK? Are these 2 right here, cherry vanilla and orange vanilla. Cherry vanilla seems pretty standard. I think I've had this a bunch of times. It's great. It's refreshing. I enjoy it.
We can't get cherry vanilla
I'm
in
not
the UK,
about
but
it.
we can get cherry and we can get vanilla, so I guess I can make my own. Oh. Oh god. Ah! Panic over. The smart thing to do would be to mix these in a glass, but I'm not a smart man. Pretty good. The only exclusive Coke flavour we can currently get The only exclusive Coke flavour we can currently get in the UK is this one, which is Diet Coke Sublime Lime. As the name suggests, it's just Diet Coke flavoured with lime.
Next up, caffeine-free Coca-Cola, not to be confused with caffeine-free Diet Coke, which is what you guys have over there in the UK. Apparently that's your only caffeine-free option? For shame. This one is delicious. It actually tastes just like Coke. It's perfect for after 2 p.m. when you want to keep drinking soda, like me. But if you like caffeine and you want a little bit of a boost, Coke Energy, I believe, is available in both countries, but one exclusive Coke Energy flavor you can't get in the UK is this, the Coke Energy Zero Sugar.
Yeah, but that
Coke
tastes like
Energy
shit. It's cherry.
drinks are being phased out. I can't imagine why. I think they're actually really good. In fact, I went ahead and got the other ones, regular. I don't really like zero sugar, but I do like just regular.
It's not just regular. It's cherry. That's literally the cherry. You can see it's the same color, stupid.
Oh, yeah.
You're not fooling anybody. It literally says...
Yeah, thank you. It's good. I mean, like...
Dude, who are you fooling? It literally says the cherry on it. Like,
Energy
what?
meter's going up, Yuli. Going up! Ugh. If you're like...
You purposely covered the top and the front. He's like, see, it's the regular. That looks like the regular or the coffee one. But these are actually like really good. Not for taste, but because they literally make you want to bounce off the walls. They make you want to bounce off the walls. So these are actually like super high caffeine counts.
Me and you love soda and coffee. Coke in the U.S. has you covered with these. You got
The Coke
caramel,
coffees, yeah,
vanilla,
I haven't had one of these, but
vanilla,
I heard they're
no
good.
sugar, dark blend, and dark blend, zero sugar. Oh my God, I sincerely love these so much.
Sugar cherry versus zero sugar.
Zero sugar.
Yeah, but this that was still the cherry bottle though. It was the same can. He was like hiding it.
I want to jack my caffeine.
'Cause I've had these.
Roof spot.
I know what it looks like.
Dude, Coke and coffee is good together. Has anyone had 2 of these at the same time? I don't think they have. They don't mix very well,
Oh shit.
but individually they're great.
You've been off caffeine for 2 months? Nice. I've been off soda for about 2 months. Maybe a month, maybe 2. I don't
We
know.
don't have Coke coffees in the UK. However,
least a month.
Coca-Cola owns
Feels long
Costa
enough.
Coffee, which is a coffee chain in the UK, and they produce canned coffees. So I guess
No, it's 2
again
months,
I can
2
try
months.
and make my own. So the issue here is they do Americanos, but I got latte instead. See how well milk combines with Coke, I guess?
Huh?
Yeah. Regretting quite a lot of things right now. Namely all the life choices that led me to this point. Cheers.
You're fine, nameless. I would want to still try it. Like I wouldn't be like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're a fucking moron.
Nope.
At least he's a good sport about it. See, I like this guy.
Not
This
even a
guy's good
little
about it.
No, don't do that.
This
No,
guy's a good
not
sport
do
about
that,
it.
please, God.
I hate the other dude. The other dude just
That really watery,
just rubs me the wrong way.
That's kind of sweet and oh no, bad. The final exclusive range in the UK is this, Coca-Cola Signature Mixers. Coca-Cola work with bartenders to design special Cokes with different flavours, which are designed to be used in cocktails. These come with smoky notes, spicy notes, herbal notes, and woody notes. Tag yourself, I am spicy notes. Cool.
That seems pretty cool.
Stomach is making some weird noises after drinking that. No one else do that, please God. Oh. Apparently these are designed to be enjoyed with premium dark spirits. Now, I know nothing about mixology, but thankfully a bartender friend from Australia came through with a recipe. So now I'm going to use the Smoky Notes Coca-Cola to put a Food Wars twist on a Jack's Godfather highball. Cocktail time. Slight hiccup. Don't have a bottle opener. God. This is either going to work.
I have a bottle opener on my
break
keychain.
keys and be locked out of my house.
Do you have a bottle opener on your keychain, chat? Is that normal? Even though I don't really drink alcohol.
Improvisation. Slash
Actually,
alcoholism.
every time I open a
It does smell quite smoky.
Harry was
every time I open a bottle like that, unless it's like designed to not come off, unless it has a it's like super sealed, I always just use my hands.
kind enough to send me this, so now I have one as well.
It just says, pour ingredients into an ice-filled glass. Formally apologise to any actual bartenders who are watching this while I butcher your profession. 30 millilitres of Tennessee whiskey we have, and then 20 millilitres of Disaronno. A delightful smoky Coke. Nicely mixed together.
Chat, you
And
want to
we
know
have-
something funny? I learned this yesterday. So you see this thing? You see this mixing spoon? So, these are like, this is like a bartender like mixing spoon, right? It's designed with that like swirly shape. It's done on purpose. So apparently, if you're pouring soda into like a can of soda into a drink, what you do is you pour it onto the spoon, and it drips down into the drink, and it removes the fizziness, so you can perfectly pour it without it over pouring, or like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you crack a thing of Coke and then pour it in, it just fizzes everywhere, and you have to just like keep putting a little bit more in, a little bit more in, a little bit more in. You pour it on this spoon, and it automatically gets rid of it. Isn't that fucking sick?
And there you have it. Thanks to Coke, we put our own spin on a Jack's Godfather highball.
I saw. That's what I was talking about, Grayscale. That's what I saw.
Ooh, that's delicious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that drink because I don't have all that stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a Joe highball. First, get yourself the biggest glass available. Step 2, no ice. Find yourself some whiskey.
I knew I didn't like you. You're not even funny, dude. You're not even funny.
Oh man, what is in this? If I was to do it again, I'd use less of this. It's iced tea, guys. I'm not gonna drink whiskey this early in the morning.
He didn't even use real whiskey. He actually used iced tea. What an actual bum,
Flat
dude.
Coke. Oh man, I'm getting a headache though. Last but not least,
I'm
in the
actually
US,
furious.
you have the option to order customized Coke bottles. Check out the one I made. Joe and Harry.
Here's everything that's in a 500 milliliter bottle of Coca-Cola in the UK.
And here's everything in that same bottle.
You
of
moving,
classic
Sam?
Coke
Good
in
luck
the
with the
US.
move.
That means that the UK's version actually has slightly more calories in it than the US.
But we have more sugar. And for some reason, our Coke has a little bit of sodium, while the UK seems to have
That's so
none.
weird.
Obviously, the main thing to look out for here is the sugar. 500 milliliters in both the US and the UK contains over 100% of your daily allowance. 53 grams of sugar. It does put it in perspective, doesn't it? You never see it laid out like that, but that is how much sugar is in Coke. And I drink a lot of Coke. That's
We
concerning.
can't see it.
Also worth noting that both
Did you guys see
countries
that?
put the same amount of
I couldn't
caffeine
see
in
it.
their Coke.
For reference, the average cup of filter coffee contains about
Any of you saw it?
milligrams of caffeine. So that's exactly double the amount in this bottle of Coke. Interestingly,
How
Diet
long
Coke
have we
is
been in
more
queue?
caffeinated than regular Coke. There's 63 milligrams in this bottle, which is a 30% increase.
And it makes sense, because our Coke or coffee contains 69 milligrams of caffeine per 12 fluid ounces. If you do the math to find
Nice.
out the figure per ounce, it's
Traveling
double the
to
caffeine
arrival.
of a regular Coke. But the
Prepare
real
to
caffeine
attack.
king is my boy,
Select
Coke
your
Energy.
hero.
To the end of it.
Whether you get the classic or the cherry, the 12-ounce can contains 114 milligrams of caffeine, which is triple the caffeine content of a regular Coke per ounce. Yo, don't I know it?
I'm gonna chug as much of this as I can without throwing up and then see what we can do.
No, I'm good.